Good morning and welcome to Online Finite at Ivy Tech. So what I want to do is take a minute to go through the website and just kind of show you how this course works and go over some basic information. So first thing you want to do when you log into the site is go down here to My Lab and Mastering. What we're going to do is get you set up with the software so you can do all the homework and get all the assignments. Now once you get here, I already have it on my computer. You won't have anything here. You'll need to click on the link that says something like go to purchase the book or get MathLab, and you'll have two options. One is to purchase it right there. The second one is to do a 14-day free trial, and you'll have to purchase it later. Now, one thing I'll warn you about is if you get the free trial, you need to purchase it at some point, or when the trial expires, they kick you out and you have to call them, and it's a big pain. So make sure if you do the free trial that you do purchase it at some point. All right, so you'll want to go in there, you'll want to purchase the software. Once you get that purchased, then you'll have these student links. It'll say MathLab, all assignments. This is going to be the one you click the most just to get in there and see all your assignments. So for example, if I were to click that, you would see all the assignments here and what day they're due and all that. Okay, so let's go back now to the Canvas site. Just kind of go through here real quick. So first tab is the Home tab. Here you have links to the modules, links to the syllabus. The next tab is Announcements. You want to make sure you're checking these. I'll post a weekly announcement letting you know what's due, and if something pops up, I'll throw some information on there as well. So check these on a regular basis. Next tab is the syllabus. So syllabus has information on the different weights of things in the course, has the instructor information, supervisor information, information on online support. So this bots is who you would contact if there's something weird going on technology-wise. They're going to be much quicker and much better at addressing that than me. If you have disability support, you would contact Kara Reader. Kind of keep going down here. These access codes, this is not to get the book. You have to buy the book, so don't think this is a free code for the book. A lot of people try to type these in. You actually need to buy the book for the course and buy the online version. There's really no purpose in buying a hardback, so please don't do that unless you really, really want to. But all the book's information is all online. It's in PowerPoints and things like that. But you will need a graphing calculator. If we keep going down here, all this information about stuff, you can kind of read through that. Exams. The exams are proctored, and that means you have two options. One is to take it at any Ivy Tech testing center. So it doesn't have to be the Bloomington campus. It can be any Ivy Tech campus that we have. If you can't take it at an Ivy Tech campus, the other option is to use a service called ProctorU, and I'll post more information about that later. But that's basically just going to be an online proctoring service. I think it costs about $30 or $35 to use that. All right, and then if we kind of keep going down here, this talks about the weights again, different grading scales. There's discussion boards. There'll be homeworks and quizzes. There are recent practice tests that you'll want to take. Like I said, the exams are proctored. And so once you get through all the syllabus stuff, if you look down here, it tells you all the due dates. Notice how everything is due on Sunday at some point. So every week on Sunday, you'll have a block of stuff due. And it's very, very straightforward. Module 1A is the first thing due. Next week is Module 1B, then 2A, then 2B, 3A, 3B. Occasionally there's some discussions in there, so make sure you pay attention to that. But basically it's homework quiz, maybe a discussion, homework quiz. So pretty straightforward on that. Okay, and you can actually get to the assignments from here too. If you click on that, it'll take you into your MathLab as well. Okay, so lots of ways to get to the homework. We can get to it from the syllabus. You can go to modules and get to it from here. You can get to it from the My Lab and Mastering. So let's talk about modules now for a little bit. So when you begin a new section, ideally what you would do is go to the modules, and you would say, okay, I want to do some learning activities. So click on that, and here's kind of how this works. They have 4 different PowerPoints, and if you click on one of them, yeah, I'd recommend you just kind of look through them. This is essentially what your text would be at this point. Is just these things here, and they're nice. I've looked through them. They're very good. And so you'd go here, just kind of. This one's talking about lines, different ways of solving, how to solve fractions in there, different types of things, linear equalities. And so you just kind of go through, and this is the kind of stuff that your homework and quiz will be on. So just kind of look through it. If it's stuff that you remember, you don't think it's going to be a problem, don't worry about it. If you have no idea what it is, look at it in more detail. And essentially, this is your kind of reading your text. Okay, now if there's something specific that you didn't get from that, there's also some videos. Okay, so in the section 1, here's all the different kind of topics. So maybe you looked at it and said, I didn't really understand the break-even analysis. You can click on this and watch a video on it. All right, so what you should do is kind of go through here and look through all the PowerPoints and watch any other videos you want. What you'll probably end up doing is you'll click on here and you'll go straight to assignments and assessments, and you will go straight to the homework and try to do all the homework problems. And when you get stuck, say you get stuck on a few problems, then you'll probably go back and look at the learning activities to fill in the blanks. So honestly, if you want to do the homeworks first and then go back and fill in what blanks you have, that's fine. Ideally, probably read through all this first. But either way, these are kind of the 2 things to get your homework done. Now, once all the homework's completed, you'll want to go in here and make sure you do the quizzes. All right, now you only get 2 attempts at the quiz, so make sure that you have a solid internet connection. Make sure that you have time for it, and make sure you've done all the homework first. So put yourself in position to be successful on those quizzes. All right, so that's modules is where you're going to find all that stuff. Here's all the links to that. If there's a discussion, that's right here. So everything in the modules you will find in the modules tab. All right, other than that, there's a tab for discussions, but you can get to discussions from the module as well. That pretty much sums it up. I'll post more information as we get closer to quizzes, not quizzes, the midterm and the final, so there'll be additional resources on that. I know this video is fairly long, but I wanted to make sure you had a nice overview. One last thing, then I'll let you go. If you click on calendar, this is kind of a cool aspect of this course. Everything that's due is also on the calendar. So there's another way of seeing the same thing you saw in your syllabus. So it just shows all the due dates. And notice how they're all going to be, on Sunday. So that's kind of a rundown. If you do have additional questions, the best way to contact me is through my email. And let me kind of show you where to find that again. Spring. Yep. So there's the course. If you go just to the syllabus tab, instructor contact info is right here. Okay, so this phone number, I really would not use that because it goes to my office and I'm rarely in the office other than during office hours. But this email is the best way to reach me if you want a quick response. All right, so thank you for watching this video and enjoy the course.